Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How is everyone? Boy, are you in for a treat today. You came on the right day to Live at the Loom because I have the wonderful Laurie Klein waiting in the wings. We're going to get to see her studio space, right? Ooh, it's going to be so fun. So, lucky you. It's a good day to be here. Just in case we haven't met yet, friends. Oh yeah, see, we need a big thumbs up to go with. Yeah. Random thumbs up bubbles. We love those. So, just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. We do this every single week, and thank goodness, because I look forward to it each and every Thursday to see how everyone is doing and what is happening. I think we need a special welcome to Judy, who is brand new. Judy Souther, welcome. We have some of the regulars with us: Jennifer Fowler, Gemma, Ann, and Cypress. Who else did I see was joining us? Carol is here. Yay. Life is better when Carol's here. Shannon is here. Nina is here. Connie. Oh, see, Tamison. Look, it's like the gang's all here. I love this. This is fantastic. Who else is joining us today? Let's see. Carrie. I see Carrie in there. Carrie in Spain. Woohoo! We love that. Nina says she finally got the If We Belong started last night. Nina, that you're perfect timing, my friend. Perfect timing. Yes. Who else is on? Sandy is here. Hi, Sandy. Welcome. Alex is here. I'm going to see Alex very, very soon, which makes me so happy. It really does. Let's see. Who else is let's see. Scrolling. By the way, we were just talking about Laurie and I were talking offline about how part of the joy of getting bigger and growing is that we have so many more comments, which is awesome. But I need to figure out a better solution for the scrolling thing because we'll figure out a better solution for that. Let's see. Dawn Miller is here. Sherry is here. I get to see her too. Woohoo! Kim is here from Atlanta. Sue Ann Sullivan is here. Sam, we love that. Bethany, Cindy, awesome. Look at this whole crew. Ernie is here. Ernie, are you home? Where in the world is Ernie DeVries? Let us know. Dawn Miller is here. That is awesome. By the way, do you know who isn't here today? Sadly, the other Laurie, our gatekeeper. Sadly, she is not here today because we will miss her horribly, but she is on holiday, and with she deserves every bit of the holiday goodness that comes with that. So, Laurie, we miss you. We'll look forward to seeing you next week. But we have a different Laurie with us today. So, I just like swap out Lauries backstage. That's part of the fun. Let's see. Donna Cunningham is here. Hello. How is everyone? How was your week? I have to grab my tea here. We were just discussing that Laurie backstage has a hot beverage too. I said it's kind of a requirement for hanging out with me is to have some kind of hot beverage, tea, coffee, water, whatever, some kind of hot beverage, toddy. I don't know what something. Yes, yeah. Ernie says he's in Flagstaff weaving. Excellent. Scott is here from Atlanta. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Carol. You, yes, because our gatekeeper is not here today, we'll just have to keep eagle eyes out for any unwelcome presences. Yeah, you know what I mean. Connie says Norm made me a cup of tea. Norm is the best. We would all like a Norm of our own. Connie, please, can you just clone him, please? And yes, yeah. Let us know. Yeah. All right. So how was your week? How are things? By the way, I have a very important question. I think I see Jennifer Fowler is on. Jennifer, I put strawberry plants in my box, and it promptly frosted last night. Let me know if I'm gonna have to buy new strawberry plants. You let me know. There we go. Yes. Gemma says we went to the local nursery, scored some cilantro, chives, and spaghetti squash. Ooh, oh, I can't wait. I am just itching to get in there and plant all the things. I've planted some stuff. That is for sure. Yeah. Yes. Let's see. Connie says she'll try to figure out how to clone Norm. Would you please? Because I know I could speak for myself. I would love to have my own Norm. Thank you. Carol says she has a new freeze dryer. Didn't think I had enough to juggle. So yeah. like to do freeze dried fruits and stuff, Carol? Is that what that is? Yeah, Jamison says poor strawberries. You let me know if I've wrecked them, if I have to go. I put in 6 plants last weekend. And I think when it frosted, I mean, I think it frosted at like 32 degrees. And it was only, I don't know how long it was for, but I came out and there was frost on the ground. I was so convinced that we were past the frost. See, here we go. This is my gardening guru right here, Jennifer Fowler. It's a hard frost. If not, they'll be okay. Mulch the plants with straw. Okay. Yeah, I think they'll be okay, Jennifer. There aren't a lot of flowers on the plants. So I'll keep posted. How's that? I'll give you the update. I'll give you the update on those. Yeah. Cindy says she's loading new colorful tea towels today. Ooh, enough dark for a while. Done with the dark colors, are you, Cindy? I know how that goes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Carol says ice cream is in the freeze. Oh, strawberries are fine. We got down to 26 for 3 nights. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that encouragement. Yes. Connie says we don't expect frost to be passed until Memorial Day. Connie, you're in Minnesota. Is that right? Do you remember that? Maureen is here. Hello, Maureen in Kalamazoo. Did you get to frost too, Maureen? Yep. See, she says, look at the plants later today. I'm telling you, you guys know all the things. If I have questions about anything, someone in our fabulous group will know how to help me, that's part of why it's so fun to come hang out with everyone today. How was your week? What happened this week? I was home all weekend, and like I said, I did a little planting. I prepped some beds. I have a very good friend of mine, Carl. Carl doesn't do anything on the internet at all, so he'll never see this, but I am so eternally grateful for Carl, who brought me straw. I ordered some dirt. He helped move some dirt. He helped till some stuff. Carl is the best. Carl's the best. Thank you, Carl. And Sue, who loans out her husband to me so that I can borrow Carl. Everyone, it's like having a norm. It's, being able to borrow Carl is a lifesaver. That is for sure. So let me know how your week was. It's been busy around here, folks, but we're having a good time. It's a good busy, which is the best kind. If you're going to be busy, you might as well enjoy it. And so much of that has to do with the weave along. Mm-hmm. Who is doing the weave along? Thumbs up. Okay, see, Connie says, hemming my weave along runners this morning. Nice. Connie, your timing is impeccable because this is week 4 of the weave along, and the homework for this week is to weave and finish already. Yes. So let me know how the weave along is going for you. By the way, if you are finished with your project, make sure to put a picture up in the Facebook group or email me a photo of your project. Here's kind of how we do the gallery show at the end. I absolutely try to capture all of the images of the finished projects, and anyone who has emailed me or it's on the Facebook group, which, by the way, let me put that up right here. I can multitask. Dun, da, da, da. Where is it? Right there. There we go. Yes. So make sure you put a picture in the Facebook group or send me an email. But also, friends, if your project is on the loom and you're going, put a picture of that up too. We'll make sure, as long as we can see the pattern, that's really what I like to highlight in the gallery show. So don't forget. Mm-hmm. That is, yes, we're coming to the end so fast, right? I felt like this weave along was just faster than normal. They always feel like that to me, but this one in particular, we just kind of flew by. It was just blink and it's gone. But I hope you had a very good time. What was this? Wait, Carrie says she plans to cut and hem tonight. Note the word plan. I like that. Good intentions. I understand. And Carrie, isn't tonight in just a few hours for you? Carrie's across the water from us, so that's she's a few hours ahead, 6 hours ahead, maybe something like that. Scott says he has another 1.5 yards on the weave along warp. Was weaving right up to the live. Scott, I love to hear that. You can just have me on the background and just keep weaving if it's in the same room, maybe. Kim says she's done and she loved it. Excellent. Oh no. Jennifer says, I feel like I'll never be finished. Jennifer, my darling friend, you'll finish. I promise. It may not be this April. Well, aim for next April, sometime in there. You created an ambitious project though too, my friend. So that is not, I'm just saying that you were brave and you decided you were going to do all the things. So don't you worry. You finish when you finish. There's no weaving police. We are grown-ups. There are no grades. Don't worry. This is all about the experience. Mr. Tom says he didn't do the weave along as I got a new loom. Congratulations. He did do a twill gamp with a little undulating section on it. I like that. It's a little nod. It's a little kind of, a little homage to the undulating twill. I like that. That counts. We'll take it, Mr. Tom. Let's see. Yes, Carrie says it's 4:30, so that means you are 7 hours now. Thank you. See the time, yeah, time difference, right? It's 9:30 here. It's 4:30. That's 7 hours, right? Oh no! Cindy says her April weave along napkin was some of his disaster. Oh no, darling. Which I'm sorry. That is okay. Cindy, I'm so sorry. If you have space left, keep playing with it and see if there's something else that comes out of it. Maybe you don't like undulating twill. Maybe it's not the right pattern for you. Yeah. There we go. Carol says mistakes aren't a flaw, they're a feature. Amen. I think there have been times when I have made what would be classified as a mistake in my project, and then I was like, I love this. I'm going to leave it in. I'm going to do it intentionally more next time. That's the plan. I feel like my hope for every weave along is not that you have a perfect project. That's never, I mean, that can absolutely happen. And I'm grateful when you have a good time and all that kind of stuff. But it's really about the whole experience of trying something new, which may not be brand new to everybody, but trying something new. The community element of it, I think, is so important. So I think the weave along is, it sounds so woo-woo, but I feel like it's so much bigger than just weaving a project. Does that sound really woo-woo? It might, and I'm okay with that. But I feel like that's part of what has kind of come out of the weave alongs is that we're more than a weaving project. That needs to be the tagline or something. I don't know. Well, I'll work on that. Yes. Ernie says he's doing towels. Okay. First one's almost done, but I have to unweave about 6 inches because I used the wrong yarn for a color band. It'll shrink horribly. Oh no. Oh, so not just the wrong color, like the wrong fiber altogether, Ernie. Oh man. Carrie says she's having bilingual hour. Wow. Phone calls and texts in Spanish while listening, typing here. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is, I don't even speak another language, so that'd be my goal one day to have a bilingual hour. I like it. Carol says, unless it's a tartan, that's a major disaster. I don't believe that. Oh, Carol. Jennifer figured out they should have done things a little differently, okay? 10-2 for the whole project was not good, and I should have done the black as the warp, and the lipstick would have been enough. Okay, but that's brilliant, my friend. You have sorted out what not to do. There are times that is just as valuable, if not more valuable than when it goes perfectly. Yeah, Nina said she's loving it. Can't wait to work on it tonight. Fun. I like it. All right. So, tell me. I know a lot of you are still working on April weave along things, but what are your other projects that you are working on at the moment? What else is happening? What's on your loom? That's my question. Dawn says she's working on a scarf and discovered that she has to beat very gently or lose the pattern. Ooh, good luck, my friend. Good luck. Yes. Yeah. Cindy said she still had fun. Ended up being a sampler rather than a napkin. Sometimes that's the way it goes, right? Yeah. See, I love that. So for me, I still have the hand painted warp project here on my big loom, the floor loom, and you're gonna laugh, but I still have my undulating twill project on the table loom because there's been a few things happening. So it's yeah. Now here's what you should know, friends, is that pretty much it's standard now for every weave along I do the project twice. Yeah, I do it twice because I have to have it once to have it all finished for photography and for writing the instructions. But then I typically do it again because I have to make the video. Anyways, I almost always have it twice. Do the project twice. Yes, that is a responsibility that comes with hosting an online weave along. I do the project a lot. So I got about 12 inches into the project the second time around. I just kind of pooped out. So it's there we go. I reserve the right to finish my undulating twill project later. Yes. Yep. Let's see. Sam says she's doing some dish towels. Hopefully I won't give them away this time. Sam, do we need an intervention? You are allowed to keep your beautiful projects, darling. We give you permission. You can keep them. That's you should enjoy them. Sherry is weaving crook broad on one loom and warping to make a rug out of plastic bags. Oh, cool. Designing the warp as I go. That's awesome. Those rugs out of plastic bags, boy, I've never made one, but I've seen them, and I know that sometimes people use them for, I don't want to say shelters, but there's certain kind of applications where people will make those in mass quantities. Is that right? Am I talking out the side of my mouth? Sue Ann says, hemming some towels and winding a warp for a new scarf project. Ooh, that's exciting, Sue Ann. We're looking forward to that. Connie says, still weaving curtains. Oh, Connie. Okay, Connie, how long have the curtains been going on? Because whoever's getting the curtains, boy, they are lucky people. Just started brown and gold towels. I like that. It has kind of a vintagey kind of vibe, doesn't it? Brown and gold. Yeah. She said using Kelda, one of her looms, 18 inches with napkins for the great niece. Aw, see? Tamsin says, my first day weaving at the museum will be Saturday. Woohoo! We're having a baby heritage animals festival to kick off the season. Oh, does that mean there's gonna be little animals all over the place? All the babies? Oh, Tamsin, that sounds like fun. Can we all come play with you at the museum with the baby animals? You let us know where that is. Well, you never know who'll show up. Yeah, Gemma says you definitely give some practice. Yes, me and undulating twill, we're best friends, like it or not. That's for sure. Dawn says, in addition to my weave along, I have a tartan going on to the table loom and a warp ready to go to try an indirect warp on the rigid heddle. I think the weave along will get most of my focus. Excellent. Well, we try to give you a deadline there. If you need it, that's what it's there for. If you would like a deadline, it is there. Yeah. The tartan. Are you talking to Carol about this? And forgive me if you've been talking the whole time. We were discussing the management of the comments. That's yes, yeah. Once Laurie the gatekeeper comes back, we're going to work on that. Donna says, working on the first of 6 tablet woven bands. I promised for, what is that, sweetie? Tabard trim? What is that? I need more information, please. Tablet woven bands. Okay, so I've done this before. I've done inkle weaving, card weaving, like that kind of thing. But it's been a very long time. So remind me, I don't know what a tabard trim is how you say it. Forgive me if I'm butchering that. Judy says starting a double weave wall hanging. Ooh, one of the first projects I'm making for myself. Okay, Judy, clarify for me. If it's double weave, is it going to open up to double the width? How are you using the double weave element? Or is it just like, so you can have one color or one pattern and color in the back and one in the front, and you can, we'd like more details, please, Judy. Fill us in. Oh no, Carrie says I'm running out of weaving steam. I like those are capitalized, by the way, Carrie. That's brilliant. I'm running out of weaving steam. So I feel like bobbin lace time is coming up soon. That's perfect. Okay, put that back down there. Yes, Sherry says plastic mats woven for the homeless is a big thing. Okay, see, I did remember something like that. It happens on occasion. Keeps a lot of plastic out of the landfill. Okay, the amount of plastic bags we have currently waiting to be recycled upstairs, I can make a couple mats, I am sure. So yes, that's a very good thing. I like that. Good for you, my friend. Let's see. Cindy has an old LATL loom. It's been talking with the manufacturer to get info so I can fix some issues. It has. Nice. Excellent. That is okay. Here's what I found is that fixing a loom is a totally different skill set than weaving on a loom. And wow. You know my friend Carl? He's the one who comes over and fixes the loom too. Carl or one of the neighbors. I'm surrounded by a whole neighborhood of retired men, women and men, but yes, and they're all like Mr. Fix-It kind of things, and we're actually Mr. Fix-It or Miss Fix-It people at all. So it's a whole different thing. So yes, when my loom breaks, I call one of them. Please help me because I don't know what to do here. Carol says the 70s colors are coming back, but I certainly like the styles they're using them in more now than then. Yeah, the color, the application of the colors. Yes, I understand that. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Tamison says she's going to do baby animals everywhere. Strawberry Bank Museum in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. All right, please tell me someone else lives near Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and can go see Tamison and the baby animals, because we're going to need documentation. We're going to need something. It's I'm trying to think if I know anybody, and I don't know anybody in that area. The closest person I have is Connecticut. Yeah. Baby animals at the museum. Come on, this sounds like a great time, friends. Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see. Here we go. Donna says medieval tabards. I think knights surcoat only open on the sides. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. That helps. Give me a visual. Thank you. See, I always learn something here. Always. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, Judy, this is the wall hanging. I think the two layers will work together to blend the colors differently in each motif. I think there's so many possibilities. Judy, I can't wait to see how your project goes, because with double weave, have you guys ever played with double weave? Boy, the options are endless. Rebecca over at 3 Moons, it's her favorite weaving pattern. So she's always come up with these cool kind of applications and different ideas for how to use double weave. And one of those is if you have, there's one set of colors and patterns here, but you have another set of colors and patterns here, then they can like cross over and they can they do all the things. It's very cool. So Judy, we can't wait to see how that goes for sure. Okay. Oh, Crystal Heart Crafts. Who is this, my friend? Give me a name, please. Crazy ideas to have to 3D weave a dress. I don't know where to start. Like without sewing it, my friend? Is that what you're thinking? Because, we're weavers. We make fabric. So you just make a big old bolt of fabric or two and sew away to make a dress. But without, that could be more challenging. That's when double weave definitely comes in for sure. Carrie says, question about weaving plastic bags. Could ordinary shopping bags be used? And is the plastic cut into strips? Yeah, like with the neckties. I would imagine so. Sherry, chime in about the plastic bags for our friend Carrie, just to clarify. Yeah. Okay. It's time. It's time to bring our girl Laurie on to get to know her a little better and see her space. Are you ready? Everyone, give a very warm welcome for Laurie Klein. Here she comes. There she is.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello. How are you?
Or afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world.
I know, right? We have people all over the place. That's for sure. Yes, which is very, very fun. Pardon me. So what time is it? You're early though, right? What time is it for you?
Yes. It's 10 to 8.
10 to 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're in Oregon, you said.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. So Laurie gets extra kudos for getting up early and and being sharp and alert and understanding technology at 7:15 in the morning her time. That's you get a big gold star.
Challenging at any time of day.
at any time, yes. Well, Laurie and I were talking briefly beforehand, and she was saying that she's lived in the Quad Cities for a minute, and she lived in Hawaii. So, Laurie, give us the kind of brief overview. How did you travel all over and end up in Oregon?
Well, so yeah, I'm a family of 6 kids raised in the Midwest.
Love it.
And so many more stories there, but
I can imagine you could write a book. Yes.
My mom saw an ad for a machinist or tool and die maker at Pearl Harbor, which my dad was quite satisfied in the Midwest, working for Bendix or something like that.
Okay.
And she applied. She sent away for the for the application.
Nice. Taking the initiative.
To go, yeah. So, short story, we moved to Hawaii. I was 12. I'm number 5. So, 3 siblings were out of high school by then, but we were headed for Hawaii. Yeah.
That's awesome. How long were you there?
So, I did middle school and high school there. And a year after graduation, I was striking out for my own place in the world. And I had heard about Alaska from a friend. And so I went to Alaska with my 10-speed bike.
This is great.
My dad tagged along. because he always wanted to go to Alaska. And we toured Alaska for a couple of weeks, and I stayed.
Talk about
And
extremes.
yeah, yeah. I always say, if you're going to move somewhere, you might as well go somewhere different, or else stay.
There's something to that. Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So then got married, raised my family there. Two of my three daughters m- came to Oregon,
Oh,
got married,
okay.
started having my grandkids here.
Without you.
Yeah, so that wasn't going to work for me. So
I love that. Here
so
you are.
strong women move families. I guess that's
Sure.
the theme to that. So anyway,
Right.
been here in
Awesome.
Oregon for 13 years, and my first grandbaby is now 19.
What? How is that possible?
Yeah, so we have four.
Wow. Congratulations.
And then we had the good fortune of getting this house on the Willamette River 2.5 years ago.
Oh, gorgeous.
And so this is Party Central.
I
Um,
love it. I love it.
and
So, Laurie, tell us about kind of your background with weaving then. How did you? I always think these stories are great because, not every average person has ever had any encounter with weaving, let alone become a weaver. It's pretty rare. So, tell us how what your journey looked like.
well, when I moved to Fairbanks, the, and so I started going to the University of Alaska, Fairbanks, and they had a basket weaving class,
Ooh.
a native basket weaving, which
Look at her pretty
like
ceiling. Isn't that pretty?
let's
All the wood. I love it. It's so
it's
pretty.
yeah, it has some. Okay, where did I get settings? Turn the camera around.
Right? Technology. We
We're
love
going to
this.
start the tour here.
Excellent. Let's do the tour. I love it.
Tour.
Look at you. Brava. You
So,
got it.
what? Okay, I guess I'll back up here a little. So this is my living room space
Look at that
with
fireplace. It's gorgeous.
yeah, got the gas fireplace going for you.
Nice. We're
And
cozy.
so there's this little alcove area,
Yeah.
which is where my loom usually lives, right
Okay.
here in this
I see
space.
I see the bench and the warping board. Yep. Uh-huh.
Yep. And this is my tiny little yarn shelf and
Mm.
baskets. But I have some other bins of yarn stashed in various closets.
Okay.
Um, but I can see that needs to grow, that palette there.
There you go. I love that. Yes.
Okay, so back to basket weaving.
Okay. Ooh.
This is the
Is that an
basket
early one?
that I wove
Oh, nice.
in the
Wait, it has a
70s.
lid and everything?
This is the very one.
Oh. Okay, that's impressive for your
Yes.
first one. That looks great.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
That
nice.
was that was super fun. So then the university also offered weaving classes. I think the first one was a backstrap weaving,
Ooh,
which
nice.
was, I mean, we even made
Oh,
a
cool.
backstrap heddle out of popsicle sticks.
What? That's
But I
awesome.
also had one that was metal, and I can't find it. But anyway, I think that's what I made this on. So that was back in the
Wow.
70s.
Oh, how
And I've
cool.
just been pulling out my old stuff.
I love it. Little
Um,
trip down memory lane.
yeah, so
Ooh.
this is usually a puzzle table
Yep. Yep.
um,
Everyone needs one of those.
in our little space here. It's so I've been like digging through my archives.
Love it. I
This
love
was
it.
my notebook from when I did the classes. We
Oh,
did
that's awesome. What color gamp?
and color gamp. Yeah, I mean it had homework and everything. Oh, that
That's
was
awesome.
another basket class I took.
Wow.
Um, so all my notes and patterns and samples.
How
I am curious
fun.
for people to comment how they take notes and keep track.
Right? That's a great question. How does everybody organize their projects
Yeah,
and samples
yeah.
and all
So
of that? This is a great
oh,
notebook, though.
so I'm trying to. This look,
Notes. Oh,
that
that looks
is
like undulating twill.
that's that's the sampling part. See, I've got it
Yay! Look
in the
at
notebook.
that.
I've got it in the notebook already with notes of how I changed it
Feels so
and
official, Laurie. That's awesome.
oh, Chris, when I first found your page and
Yes.
I confessed that I had a warp on my loom for
Yeah.
8 years.
Okay.
This
Is
is
this
it.
it? Oh no! Oh, beautiful colors though, Laurie. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
I know, and I just like randomly made this warp. This is a sample of
Ooh.
what, and I just wasn't crazy about it, and
Okay.
I
Okay.
walked away from it for 8 years.
Wow.
And you told me on Live at the Loom, it's okay to cut it off.
Yeah, that sounds like
So
me.
when my daughter wanted to try her hand at weaving, I cut it off. But
Nice.
I've saved it. I can still do something with it. But
Absolutely.
this was the only
Oh.
project that I did from that. Well, I may have made 2 scarves from
Wow,
that
that's
warp.
really pretty.
And because I hated dressing the loom, I made it really long.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore
Oh,
because if you
okay.
don't like it, you're stuck with it.
Then you're stuck with it for a very long time. Yes. Then it feels like it's really long. That's
Yeah.
excellent.
So when spring came,
Huh?
I didn't want to be stuck facing the wall in this dark corner
I don't blame you.
because I have these windows
Ooh, look at the view.
to the.
Oh, Laurie.
This is the
Gorgeous.
Willamette River in Salem, Oregon, and
Wow. And your loom. Oh, that's beautiful. What kind of loom is that?
this is Mighty Wolf.
Okay.
Um, the loom I had bought in the 80s, I think, in Fairbanks was a baby wolf
Okay. Okay.
that I used with the classes.
Uh-huh.
And they have a very active guild there. And they had a
Nice.
big studio where they had the classes
Mm-hmm.
and looms. And so I ended up leaving my baby wolf there for the
Oh,
guild to
okay.
use for
Okay.
students.
That's sweet.
And eventually I agreed to sell it to one of the students. I'm like, if I can find one here to replace it,
Yeah.
even though I wasn't weaving.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And I found this like that day. I looked on Craigslist and turns out it's a Mighty Wolf.
What is it a 36 inch or bigger?
Yes, 36, I think.
I was just curious. It looks similar to mine, just a different little different style. Yeah.
Do
Because
you have do you
mine's
have
a
a wolf?
shaft. No, mine's a shaft, but not a wolf. Correct. But mine's a 36-inch 4 shaft, so it looks like a similar sizing.
Yes. I can't quite measure it with
Oh, that's all right.
one,
You
one
don't
hand,
have
but
to. No, that's not critical.
I did the other day. But yeah.
Doing that one handed is tough. Yes. Yeah. No
But
worries. It's beautiful.
so I just took my weave along project off, and I was just like,
Yay.
it looks so naked.
It does. There's something sad about a naked loom, right?
Yeah. Um, oh, so my husband added this light strip up under the castle,
Brilliant. That's brilliant.
but I have this awesome gooseneck, which
Yes. Don't you love that? That's what I
it
have
came
too.
with the loom.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yes,
sweet.
so many things, and the bench and
That's
tons
wonderful.
of yarn. So
Ooh, pretty
then
colors.
it occurred to me that I do have a warp. It's um, it's
They're hand
my
painted?
it's my hand dyed at the local guild. They had a dye day, and you bring your warp and
Oh,
you dye it. It's like, oh, I have a warp ready to go on the loom, but it's very small, so I'm trying to decide what pattern to
Yeah.
use.
Yeah.
Um, you can tell I like purple.
I can tell. I can tell. Is that your weave along project next to it, my dear?
That's
Little
the
sample?
little piece.
Nice. Look at those waves. Whoo, that looks good. Nice.
Um, so maybe if some comments can chime in on what kind of pattern. I loved your
Ooh.
hand woven experience this week was totally about this.
I was gonna say, what kind of timing is that? That's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Wow.
So I would love to just stick it on the loom, but it's so narrow.
How many inches do you think wide it'll be? What's your thought?
Uh, I haven't done the math yet.
Oh, okay.
Think I think
What's your
there's
fiber? Do you
I
know?
think there's 40 in each.
In each?
Uh,
Okay.
so 80, and then it's is it 8/4? I am not well versed.
Okay.
Um,
I typically, well, for an 8/4, I would typically do about 12 inches per inch. Let's say you got 80, that's about 7 inches then, probably. So seven,
oh,
8 inches, somewhere in there.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
um,
Just off the top of my head, just thinking.
okay. Um, I thought about adding some stripes to make
Ooh.
it wider, but
Okay.
then I would have to do some more warp winding.
That's true.
Uh,
That's
and
true.
and also this has been wet washed
Okay. Oh,
and
got it.
that has not. So
Right.
that's always the hang up for me.
It is that shrinkage thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
the shrinkage
Yeah.
thing
Gemma chimed in.
really
She
holds
said
me
she'd love
back.
to see a green with that. It would represent the West Coast Ocean. That's what she's thinking. That could be pretty. You got some greens in
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
yeah, great idea.
Yeah.
Um,
Connie
so
suggested a mug rug or a scarf or a small runner. Those were Connie's suggestions.
okay, well, it's pretty long.
Oh, okay. So it could be a long skinny scarf. That'd be nice. Or a couple.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I probably won't get to that until June because we're going on an RV trip.
Nice. Tell me you're
Um,
coming to Chester, Indiana. Just wander over here this way, Laurie. If you're
well,
coming near
it's gonna
Chicago, you
be
come see me.
it, yeah, we're gonna go as far east as Utah, Canyonlands, and Arches,
Oh, that's
and
not east enough, darling. That's
Moab.
oh,
Yeah,
okay. That'll be
not
amazing.
with the price of gas nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I believe that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The consensus is a narrow scarf would be very nice. That's what the group is. That's what
Okay.
they're saying. What else you got for us?
Okay. So, as you pointed out in your thing, I think this was um, the yarn I started with before it was dyed.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
So whatever that is, and this is thinner.
Oh, got it.
It is cotton, but then there's
Okay.
that. Well, I suppose. Well, I was thinking of that for the weft,
Oh, all right.
because it's real thin, and so
Okay.
maybe the warp would show up better.
Yeah.
So
Play
chime
with
in
that.
on that.
Yeah, you can play with that for sure.
But
I
again,
like it.
there's that shrinkage thing.
That shrinkage thing. Sheesh.
Yeah. So yeah, here's the big runner. But
Oh, this is the final one. Oh, it looks so nice. Laurie,
yes,
that's beautiful.
and
That is beautiful.
these are some of my old ones. I mean, like
Ooh.
I've found in my notebooks, 80 something. I did these.
Wow. Just a few years ago.
Look at this little ceramic
Look.
basket my friend gave
Wow.
me for my birthday.
Oh, that's so
It
sweet.
even has.
That's sweet. Your project
Anyway,
looks lovely, though. It looks really nice.
thank
I
you.
know you posted a picture in the group, didn't you, Laurie?
Yeah,
Yes,
several.
I thought so.
So there's one other thing I kind of wanted to show.
Look at us traveling. I love this. We can see all the house.
So this is kind of a big family room,
Yeah.
and my 3 daughters, when we moved in, I was so intimidated. I want to do a gallery wall like everybody does these days.
Okay.
So many pictures. So my girls came over one day and
Huh?
knocked it out for me. And I said,
Wow.
all I know is that I want some of my weaving things on the wall. And this was even
Ooh.
before I got re-inspired. But
Yeah.
what is so fun
I
is
see your shells.
so I went in my closet and I started pulling out weaving things.
Oh, this is a great idea. Oh, I
This
love
is
this.
this is just a wooden frame with no glass or anything.
Oh, it's not an actual shadow box. It's just like visually framing it. Oh,
It's
cool.
just it's just hanging on the wall. And these are like double stick tape or command strips or whatever.
Yeah.
I've even
Brilliant.
pulled some off to use them.
Oh, look at your little shuttles. This
But
is
this
so fun.
and
True.
that is one of my
Wow.
really old pieces hanging from a shuttle.
That's awesome. This is
Like,
great, Lori. How fun. I would have never thought of that. What a great design idea, though.
oh, that's bad lighting, but this is
Ooh. So overshot?
yes.
Okay. Ooh,
I
pretty.
love overshot. And
Nice.
it's something I never did anything with, but I'm like, I can throw it on.
Absolutely. It could
And
always be a little dresser scarf.
right. And so this is some of our Alaskana stuff,
Wow.
like real baskets. Oh, and I pulled out um this is birch
Ooh.
bark.
Yeah, birch. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a class, like a summer class in Fairbanks,
Nice.
weaving birch bark.
We love that.
This, I think I
Look
made
at all
this
the cool
too.
stuff.
I love birch.
Birch is
And
so cool.
this is an old piece. And
Is it? Oh, it's a bag. I was wondering what it was. Is it like
with
for you keep your little supplies and stuff in there?
wooden handles. Yeah,
I know. I love the handles. They're so retro and awesome. Those are fantastic.
yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Great.
this is
That's great.
my kind of my space. I do have
That's
a
your
craft room down there,
space.
but you're not going in there.
I understand. We totally understand. Well, this has been wonderful to see your view and your loom and your projects. This has been just great. The crowd is loving the ideas of the tools and framing them on the wall. That is just amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's very very clever. And what a great look though to kind of mix up from all the photos. And that's really, we're all stealing that idea, Lori. That's a really
Great,
good idea.
great. I'm
That's
gonna want to see
fantastic.
pictures.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. That would be awesome. Well, we just
It
love
just
you.
like
Go
it
ahead.
just like came to me like overnight when I knew the girls were coming in a couple
Yeah.
of days to do it. I'm just like, that's one thing I really love about weaving is the wood in my hands. The shuttles and yeah,
It's such a like overall experience though, isn't it?
yeah.
There's so
So
many
so
parts to
textile.
it. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. People are just loving this. Jennifer is all impressed with your space. Gemma's loving the tools on the wall. Yeah. Carrie is convinced that your craft room can't be as messy as hers, which we could have contests. We could have. Yes. Yeah. See, there's all
I
kinds of
have a
people in
few
love.
other crafts I dabble in.
Yeah, right. I know we all do, don't we? That's for sure. That's for sure. Well, I think one of the kind of joys of doing these studio tours is that not only do we get to see your work, but we get a better sense of you and kind of what brought you here and your overall style. And I love all the places that you've lived and the adventures and everything. That's really so special. So we're really honored to have you as part of our community. And thank you so much for sharing your space with us. That's really awesome. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you for having me, and
Absolutely.
makes me feel much more a part of the community and the group. And I look forward to seeing other places, other people's space.
Yes. Right. It's fun, right? It's fun. And one of the things I wanted to note, because Laurie and I were talking about this, we did a little test run a couple days ago, and we were talking about the fact that it's good to see, Laurie doesn't have, 1,100 square feet dedicated to a weaving space, that she moves her loom when she needs to. And I think that that's part of what's so wonderful is that weaving absolutely can have, you can have a
In
beautiful
anywhere.
dedicated wing of the home for all of that. You absolutely can, but you don't need it. You can have a small space. You can have a mobile loom. You can have, just a couple shelves for your supplies, whatever. It doesn't have to be extravagant. So it becomes much more approachable then. So thank you for sharing that with us, that it's your loom looking out at your beautiful view. That's we'll imagine you there working. That'll be awesome. After your big trip, of course. That's yes, yeah.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. Yes, thank you so much, Laurie. Appreciate it. Isn't she awesome? That was just, see, I love that. The studio tours are just amazing because, like I said, you get to see what they're working on, but you also get a sense of them as people, and weavers are just cool. You can take that to the bank. You can stitch that on all the pillows. Weavers are just cool. That is sticking by it. That's my statement. All right, friends, let's finish up strong, shall we? So this week, if you didn't get a chance to watch it, as Laurie so kindly alluded to it, the a hand woven experience episode was all about hand painted warps. And what's so fun, because I've been working on a hand painted warp here on my loom, and I brought in my friend Amanda Baxter with Shiny Dimes, and I am so bummed I didn't think about it ahead of time. I should have put up her link for to share with you. But look up Shiny Dime Fibers, friends. Amanda's just, speaking of cool people, she's just, yeah, she's very, very cool. And if you have any interest in learning how to actually do some hand painting yourself, I know that she has a class coming up here, I think in May. So check that out. She has a free video that she offered us access to, all about how to work with one of her warps, which is fantastic because I've worked with just a couple of hers now, and I still learned some things. I'm like, oh, I made that much harder. Like the whole untwisting the warp. Yeah, I made a mess of that. I'll be honest, I made a mess of it because I didn't know her little trick. So watch her free video. It's all in the notes for this week's episode of A Handwoven Experience. So go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. We've talked about the April Weave Along, but we also have a Facebook group just for us, for our little community here, which has been really, really awesome. Here we go. It's called the Acting Creative Community. If you do Facebook at all and you would like to join us, you are invited. Answer the 2 questions to get into the group, and voila, Bob's your uncle. We'll welcome you with open arms and do all the things. We have a party to plan for May because I gave us a deadline. I said we're going to try it for 6 months, and wouldn't you know it, of course, it's been a huge success. Huge. So we're going to party in May. We'll my moderators for the group, look out. We're going to have to put our heads together and figure out what that looks like. But everyone's welcome to join us over in the Acting Creative Community Facebook group. Boy, I keep pushing the wrong button here. Don't you just technology. So if you're loving all of the Acting Creative things, you are invited to come over and be part of the Acting Creative Insiders. I have a monthly membership where I've got 4 different tiers that start at $5 a month. They go up to $50 a month. And you kind of pick and choose which of the features and little perks that you want to take advantage of. And I have to say, it's, it runs month after month. There's all kinds of special things that go with it. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who's already part of the membership. It's that monthly income. It helps keep us running. It helps keep us in technology, and I'm starting to build a team and all these amazing things. And so much of that is really influenced by that financial support, and the cheering that you give me from month to month. So if you are loving everything, ponder, come over and join us in the Acting Creative Insiders. We are saving you a seat. And lastly, if you aren't yet getting the weekly love notes, aka the Weaving newsletter, come just put in your name and email, and voila, I'll send you a story every week. I forget what this week's was about, but I always try to include some kind of personal story from me. And I know, it was about being a baby beginner. That was the topic, being a baby beginner, which I feel like I'm that a lot. Anyways, every Wednesday, I send you a sweet little email with a little note from me, a little story, and then access to all of the good kind of free content and resources that are available to you each and every week. It's a lot of fun. I have to say, I'm really enjoying all of the parts. So, yes. So let's think about this. Next week, yeah. Boy, it'll be May next week. That's crazy. I'll be here. We'll do the thing. We'll do the thing at the regular time. And Laurie Gatekeeper will be back to join us. We have missed her. If she's watching this later, Laurie, we love you. We miss you, and hope you're having a wonderful time on your vacation, on your holiday. So next Thursday, mark your calendars. We'll meet right back here. And you know what your homework is, right? This week, find a little moment to do something creative just for you, not for spouses and partners and friends and kids and neighbors and all that kind of stuff, but just something for you. It's good for your soul, right? Yeah, I think that wraps it up. It has been an amazing session today. Thank you so much for joining me. A special thank you to Laurie Klein, who is awesome, and we are all going to move to Oregon so that we can hang out with her at her beautiful home. So that sounds like a plan, right? You're with me? Mm-hmm. All right. So have a wonderful week, and I'll plan to see you right back here next Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. You translate that to wherever you are, right? Have a wonderful week, friends. Happy weaving.